So, fellas.
Hey.
Okay.
My first question is, how long have you guys been friends?
Damn, I don't know.
We look like a married couple. I just was like.
I don't know that. Maybe since 5th grade.
Okay. And
But I moved out to North Plainfield around 2003, 2004.
Okay.
We was probably the.
But that was 5th grade, so that was like 05.
Yeah, I was the year after, or 2 years after, from East Orange, ironically, which was the same place. He lived on South Munn.
Yeah, man.
Me and my family lived on South Arlington. It's like around the corner, but we didn't know each other. And then we met in the next town. Yeah, I remember in the 5th grade, we didn't really talk. I remember seeing him in the hallway. I remember the people he used to chill with. I had classes with them, but not him. But he was cool. It's like you could, even in that young, you could tell who's cool and who's not cool. So I remember just saying what's up to him in the hallway.
Okay.
But
It was real
we ain't really like connect.
on the passing.
Connect.
Yeah, mutual friends.
Yeah.
But was it the same friend group?
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Connected heavy in like in high school.
Yeah, like
Probably like 10th
10th
grade.
Okay.
That's when it was like,
Man, this is like family now. It's like my brother, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Okay.
Team member. I mean, it's the gang, whatever you want to call it. It's like it's a tight knit. You know what I mean? It's family.
The 5th grade challenges.
I say every day a challenge. Trying to get better at our craft. Trying to, you know what I mean, conquer the world in our own way. You know what I mean? I can say that for myself, and knowing him and, you know what I mean, knowing what he applied to each and every day. It's like, I think every day is a challenge for real.
I would say it's godly because it's like we believe in God.
Yeah,
But it's not. But as well, like and as that, it's just real. It's like it ain't like we just only pray together. It's like I've also done things I shouldn't have been doing with him. Like, but a story I always tell is like, you know, when you got like real friends, if they transition with you to the next thing, it's like I'm gonna just be real. It's like we went to a telly one time. He's probably like 18, 19. It was like the worst.
Instantly what I thought.
It was like the most, like we shouldn't have done everything we done that night. And it was like, we was in the car on the way back, and it was like 4 a.m. We like, I'm just like, yo, bro,
Hey, yo,
what are we doing? Like,
we had
and we had like mad,
It was a lot
we
of
took the
alcohol.
bottles of alcohol from the hotel. It wasn't even our party.
yeah,
And I'm like, yo, we got to get it together. Like, this is whack. It's disgusting. It's just like, what are we
We
doing?
literally threw out 4 bottles of alcohol.
Full bottles of
Not even
alcohol.
open yet. 'Cause we
But I
was
said
like,
this,
oh.
and I'm like, he was like, nah, I feel you. And we took all the alcohol in the car and we poured it in the middle of the street. And I knew it was like, damn, it's really bro, because he wasn't like, I don't know what you're talking about. I had a good time. He was like, nah, I feel you.
Wow.
But then it's like, so next day was Sunday. I don't even think we went to church, but we was trying to reconnect. But then by the like reconnect with God and stuff. But then by the afternoon, we was like, yo, we shouldn't threw those bottles out. Like,
Facts.
so it's like, it's godly,
Coming back to your senses.
but we like, it's like growing together. You know, we're not perfect, but it's like, if you see, we 26 now. So if you seen us from 19 or 18 to 26, it's like you would be given a standing ovation. Like, yo, if you see us just
Even
walking in onto 26, you may be like, oh, they crazy. But if you be like, if you look at 19 to 26, you be like, shout out to them. Like, yeah.
I mean, you ever heard this saying, like, you are what you eat, you are who you hang around, you are, you know what I mean, what you drink. Whatever you surround yourself with is what you become. So it's like, I consider myself somebody to like thrive every day. And like, we was kind of having a conversation like, yo, I said one of my greatest attributes that I consider myself to have is like my willpower. Like just to get up every day and try to do this shit again. Oh, excuse my language, but like try to do it again, try to give like another take at life, like another shot at life. So it's like, I consider bro like to be one of the hardest working, inspiring people around me, you feel me? Like that's why we connect, that's why like I chill with bro and we family and we make music, we entertainers, like we gonna get it together, we got a brand, like it's like you gotta surround yourself with like-minded people who gonna get it. Or it's some people who don't get it, but it's like, you just know, you surround yourself with what you want, like what you aspire to be, like, or just have aspirations to do, like, so I think that's probably, you know, the best way I could describe it.
As an individual, G has been, I would say not a lot of people really like know me. He kind of seen like every side of me, so it's kind of like, I've been told I can be hard on myself at times. And he'll like kind of just remind me that I'm doing a good job. Like, yo, and it's not just with music and business. It's like, I'm learning, if people keep saying the same thing to you, it's like, it might be true. Like, yo, you're really hard on yourself. Like, and he'll just remind me at times. I remember the first time he reminded me, it just was immediately uplifting. It was like, nah, bro, we gotta go. Like, we gotta get it, man. I'm tired of this. And he was like, yo, I just came from the studio with you watching a video. I didn't even know you shot. Like, and I talk to you every day, but you shot a video I didn't even know about. Like, you gonna have to like kind of look at what you're doing and be like, you're doing a good job. So with that, it's like, if I didn't have somebody saying that, I might go into a frenzy and forget to like, yo, just have fun, man. Stop beating yourself up because you're not doing this. And it's like, what did you do though? You know, and I think that's godly, you know what I'm saying? Because like in the Bible, I don't remember where it's found, but I remember it. It's like something like, don't worry about, I'm sure you remember it, don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. So he may not be quoting that scripture, but what he's saying is in the spirit of that. Like, so it is godly, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, let's rock the show tonight, man. That's the encouragement, man. We got a show tonight. Currently, it's April 23rd, 2022. Moving Tunes. We got, you know what I mean, promote it while we doing it, but the encouragement, I'm gonna say is like, yo, we just gotta keep doing what we doing. Yo, keep doing what you doing. Like,
Yeah.
we on the way. You had 3 shows in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's like progression. You getting paid for them now. You
Yeah.
feel me? It's like things we talk about is coming into fruition. So it's like that's the encouragement. I feel like the encouragement we do is just every day. Like I was saying, it's like every day just giving another shot at it. Like going harder and like, you feel me? I'll say that.
Say to G, just keep being yourself. Like the thing that G, as you can see, he's, in my opinion, he's more entertaining than most. Like even since high school, like one thing I noticed is like, I rapped, so it's like talented, oh Troy, like, you know, whatever. And then like, this is not me saying this, but like people may think it's like, oh, he's attractive or whatever. But it was a difference when G, I'm giving like the gap of the spectrum. It's like, but when G came to school, it was like, everybody just got happy. It was like, what is it about G that everybody likes? Like something about him that everybody likes. Even now, like today, we going somewhere, it's like the admiration for him is like, it's a little different. And it's like certain people carry certain presence. So it's like, I don't think my encouragement to you is just keep being yourself, but just let it be seen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to fake nothing. I feel you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Let the tears fall. Let the tears fall where they may.
Man, it's funny you say that because I feel like more often than so, like the crew who we hang with, who I hang with, like Troy or Jay Preem or Leon or like Kendu or like, you know what I mean, there's a select few people, AM or D, or you feel me? It's like everybody in this musical group who I can consider friends. I feel like it's what we kind of preach is like collaboration over competition. So it's like, and we was actually having a conversation the other day when we was in the studio with another friend of ours. It's like, yo, like there's no ego involved. Like with me, it's like with any of my male friends, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, I don't have no ego involved because it's like I want you to eat. Like I want everybody to like, you know what I mean, surpass their limitations, like as well as myself. And it's funny, like on IG, somebody, I was like, I did one of those little gifts, like ask me a question, and I ain't even reposted yet, but one of my friends was like, yo, why are you so cool? And then in my head, I'm like, my response was gonna be like, because my friends are cooler than I am, like, so it's like,
that's good. You
hang around the people like that you want to be like, it's like, and don't have no ego involved when you see somebody else doing better than you. You gotta be like, yo, like, I'm about to aspire to do better than them next time, or I'm like, you just can't have no ego involved, cause that's when you start hating and like you start, you know, like you jealousy and envy and all that. It's like because of your ego and pride and stuff. But like, if y'all got the same purpose, you just gotta wait your turn. You feel me? Like that's pretty much it.
Right. I say learn. Well, it depends. Like at the foundation, I don't think you should even have friends if you aren't going to the same place. If you're going in two different directions, you shouldn't even be friends. I'm not saying associates, but like it's straight up. It's like I think a lot of people like their lives get stagnant because they're friends with people and we're not going the same direction. So it's like I'm pulling this way, you're pulling this way, and what's causing us to stay in the same spot. So I think a lot of the frustration comes from off jump. Figure out, are we going to the same place? Like, because like check your friendship. So me and him, it's like we go in the same direction. You know what I'm saying? We may not, we two different people, but at least like we can sit in the same car because we both going north. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be going south and we in the same whip. And then that first, then to learn your friend, it's like as similar as we are and as much as we connect, excuse me, we're very different. Like I can be considered more introverted. G
I
is
always
like,
disagree with this nigga with this.
when I get around G, I could talk a lot, but if I'm not around G, I get kind of quiet. G, he would say he's introverted, but it's like, if he gets around people, he's just gonna start doing stuff. Like he's just gonna start talking and doing stuff.
That's considered.
So learning him, it's like I don't put pressure on him to be things that he's not. So I know if we go to a venue and it's time to leave, I know I gotta wait for him to get to the car because he's not gonna stop talking when it's time to go. It's like,
that's true.
but that's like I gotta know that. It also it helps in the studio because it helps us be more productive. Because I know for G, I can sit in the studio for 10 hours by myself, and it's like that'll help me be the most productive because I can really focus and listen to my own thoughts. G needs like almost a kickback. Like let's get some drinks, let's get some more people. And it's the vibe. So if I'm learning my friend, I know his temperament. I know what makes him upset. I know when to not really like, just let him have his time. And then when he actually needs encouragement versus where he's just expressing himself. So it's like, friendships could work out if like people understand where the friction is coming from, which is you may not really know your friend like you think you do. And also, are we even going to the same direction? So just those two things. Yeah.
To give to the production of Fruitful Creations, you can donate via the GoFundMe link below in the description box. Thank you for your contribution.